run through this. Jay Electronica goes in on Young Money, Cash Money, whatever, CMB, whatever the situation may be. Okay, you got to know he close to Jay-Z as well. They had that album together that got nominated for the Grammy. I don't know who, what, where, how it did. That was a terrible album, and I was listening to that album. Shit was ass, and I like it. Jay Electronica. I'm a Jay-Z fan too, but Exhibit C is just as good as it's gonna get. But shout out to on this day in hip hop. He said New Orleans is in shambles over, and he's from New Orleans, by the way. Jay Electronica. He stayed in Philly. He stayed in Detroit. So he's a world travel man. You know, New Orleans in shambles over Super Bowl. Jay Electronica was the spook by the door. That was an infiltration. In addition to Jay Electronica represent to Exhibit A, B, C, D, and E. Now, also, man, I talked about the selection process too. I did a video where I said that people may owe Jay-Z, hip hop in New Orleans may owe Jay-Z an apology. And I spoke on the process and how they, according to NFL, the city gets, the hosting city gets the final say so over who is elected, but it's just not Jay-Z's decision. Long story short, so he said, "I don't respect no gangsters that's scared of a white man." Period. So that's Jay Electronica. He said ninjas got all the smoke for Hove, but they ain't got no smoke for David Geffen or Jimmy Iovine or Lucian Grange or Leor Corn, etc., etc. I don't respect your gangster. Yup, you punani. And I mean, at the end of the day, where's the lie? Only person that went at Leor Corn was Damon Dash, and y'all started taking Leor Corn's side over Damon Dash. So Dame Dash is the only one that really kept it funky, that really speak on this, because everybody else who got money, they happy in their position. Nobody's going to compromise their position or get ostracized, for black people. That's shown that a lot of these dudes then took the money. A lot of these dudes then sold they backdoor, sold they soul. And, if they say something wrong, then they going to end up like Puff. If they say something wrong, they're going to end up on the outside looking in and end up like Epstein. You know what I'm saying? End up like R. Kelly. End up like Tory Lane. So a lot of these dudes really, they don't want to lose their freedom. They got all that money, but they rich slaves. And you'd be surprised how many people out here will be comfortably happy with being a rich slave. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, as long as I got the money. But if you don't have control of yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have control over yourself and control over or autonomy to do what you want to do with that money, you're just a slave. He said, y'all better stop respecting these false gangsters who will kill their brother at the gas station over a few words or a few dollars and then run and throw their gun in the bushes when the police come. Like Wesley Muhammad labeled these ninjas correctly, bully raccoons. We don't. And I think it's going to continue on. But he's right. A lot of these dudes put your dick in the dirt in a New York second, not even a New York minute. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes will put your dick in the dirt in a New York second. So it ain't really much you can do about it neither. That's how they are. But when it comes to the other and doing something to the clear people, they don't have nothing to say. When it comes to doing something to the clear people, they know where to be found. When it's time to put the work in versus the other and fight for the community, nothing. But when they got a lot of ill will and malice towards the brother, right? They'll take us out in a minute, won't do nothing to Zimmerman. They'll pull triggers and be gangster with another brother. But when, the other come, they play nice and, give him a pass and all that stuff. Like I said about Eminem, he had the racist tapes that said white women better than black women ain't this, that, and the third. And, black women was saying and black people saying, we apologize. We accept his apology. But a dude step on your shoes at the club, step on your Balenciagas at the club, you say, my bad, bro, it's a problem. Nah. Tyrone gonna send you to the upper room. Your apology is not valid, not valid. So when they start talking about like true racism, or bigotry or systematic oppression, man, dude, a lot of black people oppress each other, man, in a lot of the situations. A lot of the brothers oppress they self, bro. We hold each other back. We really do. But it's the society we live in, right? So let's continue going on. He said, let's be real, 50 Cent just opened an entire industry in Shreveport. These ninjas, these Punanis ninjas or Punani butts, night slaves, raccooning over a football game. If you don't get the F out of my face. And he got a point. Like, they should be taking that energy and supporting 50 with that energy. Instead, you got Hurricane Chris who going at 50 because, oh, you ain't doing nothing but extorting our people. Okay, a lot of them local rappers in Shreveport said that 50 paid them to perform. Come on, man. He creating jobs and stuff. How many of them companies that come to Shreveport who won't even hire y'all black asses? See, anytime you do something positive as a black person, this industry or this hip hop community or this black community, they send a black person to attack you. He right. They should be getting behind 50. 50 just did a 50 Cent day or G-Unit day, whatever you want to call it. All right, shit, at halftime 50, you got the thing going on in Shreveport. Guess what? We're going to do a live show. We're going to get Timberland. We're going to get Versus. We're going to get, what's old buddy name? Swiss Beats. We're going to do our own halftime show. We're going to have Lil Wayne. We're going to have Cash Money. We're going to have Master P. Instead of, complaining about what they doing, how about y'all just do something? Like I've been saying for years, tired of the Academy Awards disrespecting black actors. You tired of us not getting recognized at the Grammys for years. Why not create the black Oscars and the Black Academy Award or Black Grammys? Why not create that? But instead, these ninjas want to sit around crying instead of coming up with a solution. He said how you ninjas did Turk dirty was and lame, especially he really Magnolia and y'all not. Get it how you live. Sorry, partner. And at the end of the day, they did them both. They did them both. There should be no question about whatever he wants to do the Cash Money tour, they should pay him. He was in jail. A lot of them niggas forgot about him. Did he make a dumb mistake? Absolutely. But he should have had cash on his books. He should have been taken care of. They made plenty enough money. I was listening to Rollo. He did an interview with Say Cheese, and he said that sometimes Young Dolph would sit on the phone because he had a legal phone in jail. Young Dolph would sit on the phone with him for hours and make sure he always had money on his books. And just sit on the phone with him for hours and chop it up with him. You know what I'm saying? And this was a dude that y'all came out the mud with. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be right there with Lil Wayne. Yeah, he made a mistake, and all that type of shit. But at the end of the day, and apparently he really from Magnolia and the rest of them really ain't. Look how they did him. So like I said before, y'all be looking at the wrong thing. Y'all complaining and looking at the wrong picture. Birdman did he made a lot of mistakes dealing with them, bro. A lot of mistakes. But y'all want to complain. Why not just create our own avenue? That's one thing I like about Master P. Master P believe in creating his own avenue. How about 50 Cent got a studio on Shreveport? How about we do our own halftime show for the culture and take that viewership away? Why not? Live from 50 Cent studio. We're going to set it up, do something nice, do something elegant, to our greatest extent, do it that way. But he got a point. Y'all always pointing the venom at the wrong person. He said, how y'all so quick to let a gun bust at your brother or over nothing? If y'all would put 10% of this negative energy over a football game to unify for one common cause, our people would be free overnight. Salam alaikum, and he right about that. He's right about that. But they send people like Hurricane Chris. They send, people that's going to complain about stuff like this. They going to send them to cause mass confusion. He said the DA put all our families in jail for life over nothing. Was that synagogue of I don't know, Satan blew the leaves and killed off and moved out our families from the city. Talking about the Hurricane Katrina. The whole city been gentrified. They tore down all the projects. All the ninjas ready to go to war with their own self over. I don't know how that finished. And finally, we'll die in the war with the common enemy, the spot for Birdman and BG and Wayne, whoever else, the same way I would with Hove. We all got, but who is the man enough to say enough is enough? None of them. None of them is man enough to say enough is enough. Nobody want to lose what they fought for. He putting all this up, but nobody want to lose nothing in this economy. Nobody want to end up like R. Kelly. Nobody want to end up in jail or nothing. So I feel him. So that is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music. Check out my Patreon. Got a lot of great stuff over there. One time for the one time. Goodfella TV. Peace.